What kind of stuff are they giving you the most trouble about in terms of censorship? Nudity or
like
language?
waking up.
Just getting out of bed in the morning?
They just have it in their minds that they want to hire somebody, but they don't want any communication made. You know, they want to like make you into something. I don't know. It's like, I guess it goes into white homes. They're worried about that a lot.
What do they? Yeah, you know, it's funny. Gwen Barrett, our associate producer, or sometime producer, is black. You know, and Carmen Matias is
You
Hispanic.
have to be colored to be on television. You can't,
yeah, colored.
Yes, you can't be black. You have to have a little colored in there. Just a taste.
Tad.
Yeah, just to keep it interesting for America.
Yeah. Well, she said, we were talking about your humor, that your humor offends white people, and I'm not that easily offended. Like, I'm not coming from a spot where Richard Pryor is going to offend me. I think you have humor that makes us see a lot of the truth and laugh at things we wouldn't normally laugh at. I think that's part of what you're doing. What do you think that these executives are afraid you're going to do to white America?
Probably stop some racism.
Stop racism?
What's up, people? It's me, Crimson60620. How y'all doing today? Yay! What's up, people? I am here, and let me just, I hate when I do this. I look at the screen, and I just realize how fucked it is. And then I try to fix it, and then it fucks up even worse. Yeah. Fuck. And then the color gradient don't work like it's supposed to. All right, we're just gonna leave it like that. We're doing it live. Fuck it, we're doing it live. How's everybody doing tonight? We're here, and it's Wednesday, and again, I started the stream on time. Aren't you guys proud of me? Yeah. Wow. Oh shit. And how's everybody doing today? It is hump day. It is hump day. Oh shit. I want to start incorporating shit like that into my stream. But anyway, let's go. How's everybody doing here? Hey, what's going on, people? Enjoying your day today? Ready for the end of the week to come? I know the fuck I am. Okay, so let me just explain a little bit of what's been going on in my life. If you guys want to take the time to actually hear what's going on in my life. Here's a little secret, you guys. I fucking hate my job, and the fact that I hate my job, I'm getting a little bit frustrated with it, and some of it is the drop in pay that I've actually been getting. So I work 40 hours a week, and when I was working overtime, which was soul crushing and killing, even more than my normal job, I also just, it was bringing in money enough to survive. What's up, Vegeta? What's up? Now that I don't have that overtime, it's actually a good lack. I'm able to bring you guys a little bit more content. I'm able to respond a little bit better, but it's still, it puts me in a position where I'm underwater right now. And that's why I asked if you guys want some art commissions. If you want to see some great art, you can actually contact me and I'll work on art for you. And if you want, I actually put it on stream because Anyway, it has been a couple of interesting weeks. We have an shit, I might as well call it audible right here a little bit. Let me see if I can actually find it. So I was so my neighbor's a normie, right? And I've been showing him different things as far as like I've been showing him different things as far as what's going on with different politics, and even he's like, yeah, these motherfuckers are just, yeah, these corporate Dems are just like, and I'm like, wow, dog, like, yeah. So let's get to the topic of just one of the videos that I want to actually call the audible with, and let's just actually watch this video. So here in the US, for my international audience, we have something called a representative democracy. Our representatives are supposed to work for us, the people who hire them and who pay them. But so many of our elected representatives would seem to think that we are their servants. And yeah, no. And what happens when you have so many representatives that don't think that they should represent you, but their money interests? So much so that they don't hold town hall meetings, they don't talk to their constituents, they only go back home to get fundraisers, and you make yourself inaccessible for your voters? Well, Christian Cinema, Miss Legally Blonde herself, found out. She fucked around and found out. Let's see, shall we?
Okay, I'll be back.
Sit down, we want to talk to you real quick. Want to talk to you real quick?
Hi, actually, I am heading out.
But wait, remember, she went to Arizona that so happened to have a fundraiser because it was something wrong with her foot. Yeah. but these are her constituents. And let's see.
But right now is a real moment that our people need in order for us to be able to talk about what's really happening. We need a Build Back Better plan right now.
We knocked on doors.
She went into the bathroom because, yeah, sure. Who needs to listen to the people that put them in office? Now, I know that there is a lot of debate. Should they have followed her into the bathroom? Notice the only people that followed her in the bathroom were the women. Hold on, guys. Yeah, go ahead. Right there. Talking to my neighbor. But what followed her, the people that followed her in were the women. Now, they respected her social distance. They did give her room. But let's see what happens.
We need solutions. The Build Back Better plan has the solutions that we need.
We knocked on doors for you to get you elected, and just how we got you elected, we can get you out of office if you don't support what you promised us.
It seems like she's about to fuck around. She's fucking around, and she's about to find out what happens when you turn your voters against you. But let's go.
We need 7 million citizenship for 7 million. We need the Build Back Better plan right now.
My name is...
That's got to be uncomfortable. You in a bathroom, and then Christian cinema is in the area, and all of a sudden you hear these people talking about Senator Cinema. This is what we need. That's got to be uncomfortable as shit. I don't fucking care. And here's the thing. This is what happens. This is what happens as anybody who wants to run for office. If you don't talk to your constituents, then this is what happens. You fucked around and found out.
Blanca. I was brought here to the United States when I was 3 years old. And in 2010, my grandparents...
Yeah, X. The harm of them actually going into the bathroom and bothering this poor, important senator when they're concerned about, being able to stay in the country that they grew up in. That's so out of place. But let's continue.
Both got deported because of SB 1070. And I'm here because
Well, at least they're respecting the privacy of the people who weren't part of the video. But let's go.
I definitely believe that we need a pathway to citizenship. My grandfather passed away 2 weeks ago, and I was not able to go to Mexico and visit him because there is no pathway to citizenship. And if we have the opportunity to pass it right now, then we need to do it because there's...
Hold on, guys. All right, sorry about that, guys, but yeah, come on, let's go.
Millions of undocumented people just like me who share the same story or even worse things that happen to them because of SB 1070 and because of anti-immigrant legislation. And this is the opportunity to pass it right now, and we need to hold you accountable to what you told us, what you promised us that you were going to pass when we knocked on doors for you.
So you have to understand something. The history of Christian cinema, when she first got elected to the House of Representatives, when she was running as a state senator or state representative, she was the most rah-rah, almost Green Party Democrat. But the fact that she became a senator and she got a nice cushy jobs where those Koch brother funded, PACs starting to roll in and starting to give her money, then she started to get a little bit crazy. I'm sure you guys remember this video. Hold on, let me see if I can actually find it. Let me see that I can actually find it. She fucked around and found out. But let's go. Let's see. It was funny. I cannot spell her name for anything right now. Just pulling up my watch history. Or where is it? Remember this shit. Remember this shit, guys. Remember this shit. You guys remember this shit. Now, here. She went from a Green Party almost Democrat to this. This is Mitch McConnell. She's tapping on her back saying, watch this. And a fucking curtsy afterwards.
Cinema. No.
So you can't tell me that money in politics don't change the conviction of the people that get in politics. You can't. But let's finish watching this. Let's finish watching this.
It's not right.
I'm a survivor of human trafficking, and it's because of the lack of work.
And this is almost sociopathic, just like I don't care. This is almost sociopathic levels of I don't care.
Standby workers, lots of people who are like me who became homeless and now just have the ability to rent to make money. Will you support the Build Back Better plan so that we can have justice and solutions that we need for immigration, labor?
The fact is, she doesn't fucking care. It gets better. It gets better. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. I'm not going to show too many videos of this legally blonde chick. And again, it's one like if you ever watched the movie Legally Blonde, when the character that Reese Witherspoon that played, she was actually very smart, but people thought she was a ditz. People literally thought that Kristen Cinnamon was a ditz. No, she's very intelligent. I will not be one of those people that will give her the like, oh, maybe she doesn't know what she's doing. She knows exactly what she's doing, but she's being an asshole. She is being an asshole, and she's being cruel. She's definitely being cruel. Here, let's see if I can actually find that video where here. Let's look up the history, because I actually had it earlier today that I was watching it again, showing a normie neighbor. Because
That would include immigration.
oh, here we go. Here we go. Now, here, let's see. Now watch this.
Hello.
Watch
How are
this.
you?
She thinks, oh my God, one of my voters, she's gonna come up here and say something nice to me where I can actually get a nice picture and a photo op. That's the way her eyes lit up. But watch.
Sorry, I'm Karina. I don't know if you remember me. I just want to know if as my senator, if you can commit to passing.
As soon as she remembers who this young lady is, she dips her head down in the motherfucking phone and just ignores the shit out of her. Just ignores the shit out of her. All because she's challenging her on her fucking stance, whatever stance she has. I don't know. This is the shit.
A reconciliation that could provide a pathway to citizenship for
She's using her phone now. And if I was to show you, they say a picture is 1,000 words and 1,000 moving pictures are just like a lot of words. So, but I want to show you, I want to take the time to show you what Christian Cinema thinks of her voters and, you know, all of you who don't donate money. And let me see if I can actually find it. Here we go. Here we go. Now, if you can't see it, let me open it in a new tab. This is a screenshot. And when you, if you really want to see, let's actually zoom in just a little bit. This is posted on her Instagram. Lovely, lovely Christian Cinema. Has the wonderful fuck off ring. She has the fuck off ring. This is what she's telling her constituents. If you're not paying me money, fuck off. And that, ladies and gentlemen, and MBs all around, this is the reason why we need to make sure that these politicians fear the loss of their job, fear that they can't make money out of politics, and oh yeah, make sure that they understand that there are servants, not the other way around. Now, I'm not going to go as far as the fucking idiot Jimmy Dore because he's a piece of shit. We shouldn't threaten violence to our politicians, but they should understand who they work for. And yeah, take money out of politics. But you know what you can actually do with the money that you take out of politics? You can donate them to this guy. If you go to the link at the Streamlabs up top, first I want to say thank you to all of the people who've actually helped support the channel before. And if you would take the time to like, share, and subscribe this video clip, or if you're in chat right now on the YouTube channel, hit that like button. It helps out the channel. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna cut the video segment here. Yeah, wow, feels good. Feels good. Feels good to start off the video that way. Yeah, this feels good. This feels good. How's everybody doing? That was a good warm up. I noticed something. What I'm actually gonna start doing more of. I'm gonna try as much as I can to limit those long, drawn out sections. Just me. I'm just gonna try to limit that. I want to kind of fit more videos in at one time. In case that I do a long video, I will at least leave you guys with more options to watch. I noticed something. So with a lot of creators, I don't know if you guys realize this, but what helps you keep your videos in the algorithm is having more than one upload to YouTube a day. And that sucks on my part because I want to actually take some time to deep dive videos, and I don't stream every day. I try to stream at least 3 times a week, at least providing you guys with content. But it can be so that's why I'm trying to do little shorter videos, stay a little bit ahead where I can actually at least not have you guys wait for videos, because I don't like it when you guys are waiting for videos. I'm sure you guys don't like waiting for videos. So I'm going to try to get like under 20-minute videos, under 15-minute videos, so I can actually bring you guys more content. So you guys can just watch and share and tell people that it's this crazy millennial on the internet that's actually doing videos that come from a weird place. But speaking of videos coming from a weird place, okay, so let's start this one. All right, if you're a content creator that does reactions to any other content creators, you probably notice that you get fucked up ass suggestions in your recommended. Now, YouTube probably does this because their algorithm is stupid, and we know how smart our algorithms are. Hello, Facebook, my old friend. But it's easy to go down alt-right pipeline and all this other good bullshit. So you get these things where, basically, I got recommended a video from a guy that I just did a video about, and I wanted to take the time to go over another video from Hugh Man. Now this is kind of like, this is a little bit insecurity, right? So these motherfuckers have to put a picture of a hot girl in their thumbnail in order to kind of like get other idiots to click on their videos. I don't know. You know, it's not like I do something like, I don't know, try to put a video of, like, put a clip in my thumbnail of my own additional art. But that's neither here nor there. But what I want to actually say, this is really, really fucking funny. This motherfucker literally does timestamps for short ass videos. I know it's weird. It's fucking weird. And maybe if I get enough to get an editor, maybe I'll start doing that shit. But no. You're looking at the editor, the researcher, the actual, you know, producer, and the EP right here. You're looking at that. In the board of directors right here. So yeah, no, 103,000 subscribers. God damn, it's a lot of lonely men out there. But let's go.
We all know the cliche of when women are young and...
Wait, is he supposed to be like the voice of God, like in the background of the white background and shit? Like, oh yeah, I'm the expert in all that other good shit. I'm sorry, I'm being petty already. But it's funny that he has the man. He needs to stamp that he's a man. Last time I didn't have to stamp that. I just existed. When you literally have to make a point to say, I'm this, then my friend, you know, it sounds like you have some insecurities. But let's go.
Fertile they have.
Wait. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna let you finish. But is this the gray beards that Lucas Warner be talking about? The gray beards? Okay. I'm stopped. Okay, I won't stop. Let him go back. Let's go back. Let's start over.
We all know the cliche of when women are young and fertile, they have the relationship power and they quite conveniently say, I don't need a man, because they've got the pick of virtually any man they want. They can just go into a bar and say, I want you, come home with me, and they'll get any man they want. But here's something interesting.
Wait. I'm sorry. We're 18 seconds into the video, and he's literally saying that women have their pick of men and they only choose they go and choose men. That's not how that works, dog. You sound bitter already, and we're only 18 seconds into the video. You sound very bitter to the fact that women has a choice and they don't just have to take the bullshit that you just throw at them. That sounds sad. That doesn't sound like a man. That doesn't sound like an alpha. An alpha just exists. God damn it. They don't sit back and whine saying that, oh, women have the power in relationships. No. You know what they do? They exist. They exude personality where the women want them. Where the women, they don't have to use mind games in order to get these women. The women want to please them. The women want to be with them. The women want to make them happy. Because you know why? They have fucking personalities that make the women like them. Not some. Okay. All right. It's like these guys, and I'm just gonna say it. These guys are so insecure. They sit back and they. Oh no, a woman didn't choose me. I don't have to have a woman choose me. If I like her and she likes me, she wants to spend time with me. Now, I'm not being braggadocious, but the women that I try for are usually the ones that show response to me. I don't be bitter about the ones that don't. They not for me. But let's continue with this wine fest.
Think about this. When women are young, they say, I don't need a man. Then we get to midlife, when we've matured, known ourselves, experienced things, know what we do and don't want. Most of us have gotten used to our routines. We know how we want to live. We know our ethics, and we've developed some sort of moral philosophy, right, wrong.
But yet still motherfuckers like you still haven't grown up. God damn. Like, okay, I get it. There usually requires 2 sets of gametes to fucking make a kid, and I'm sure I'm using them incorrectly, but there takes an egg and a sperm to create another human being. And I'm sorry, since the invention of sperm banks, they don't need motherfuckers like you if they really want to have a child. They want companionship. And if they want companionship, they don't want assholes that sit back and whine like, oh, you been on the cock carousel. Oh, you had more than one penis inside of you, and it may be bigger than mine. Like, no, they don't need that bullshit. What they need is fucking companionship. And you know what? Seeing that it's become more and more normalized for people not to be heteronormative, you in fucking trouble, dude. Sometimes, and here, you bitch made motherfuckers. Sometimes women were with men because they wanted companionship, and it wasn't exactly right to have a woman as a companionship. But now that shit is going the other way, where people can be whoever they want to, y'all bitches are getting mad. Not the women. No, these little MRA bitches are getting mad because why won't these women choose me? Because you suck, motherfucker. You suck. But let's continue. I'm being very petty today. I am being very petty today. Let's continue.
We know what tastes we have, and we've sampled certain things, and we know what we definitely don't want anymore. And in midlife, many men are saying, I don't need a woman. So women are saying, I don't need a man when they're young, and we're all naive, not just women, but men too. But men never say, I don't need a woman. We want women a lot.
Wait. And this is where a lot of these motherfuckers actually miss the mark. And he even said it. He even pointed the shit out that he said it. It's the difference between wanting someone and needing someone. It's a difference. It is a fucking difference. Guess what? Guess which one is better? Guess which one is better? Would you rather be needed or wanted? Which one is better? I'll wait. Because you motherfuckers don't understand the difference. I would rather a woman want me versus needing me. Do I bring things that would actually help with needs? Yes. But it's the want, it's the desire. If a woman doesn't want to be with you, why would you want her? Because you want her to fucking need you? And the fucked up part about it, okay. Communist, socialist, or whatever the fuck you call it, rain alert. If these motherfuckers actually cared enough to say that women should want to depend on a fucking man, they will be the biggest fucking advocates for people to make sure that people can sustain themselves on one fucking income. If they were the biggest advocates of wanting a woman to be at home in the kitchen making them motherfucking sandwiches, they should be the biggest motherfucking advocates for raising the motherfucking minimum wage to a living wage. They should be the biggest motherfucking advocates for Medicare for all. They should be the biggest motherfucking advocates to change the motherfucking society, to make sure that women don't feel like less of a woman for not having children, that they can stay home and service their man even if they can't bring them kids. But these motherfuckers are so fucking self and small-minded that they can't see, they can't understand that the shit that they advocating for is the reason why women left the kitchen. Is the reason why women left the home. The home was not destroyed because all of a sudden women got rights and they were free. It was destroyed because of fucking commercialism. Because everybody had fucking debt. Because there was not enough to send kids to college off of one fucking income. Because it wasn't enough to motherfucking make sure that the house can stay secure with one fucking income. But these motherfuckers don't realize that because they too fucking wrapped up in a small dick energy. They small dick feelings. Alright. I'm sorry. Communist rant, socialist rant over. I know motherfuckers don't really know the difference, but that's the problem. Let's go back to the video.
You mature, you live, you experience things, you see what's what, and you kind of get to know what's meaningful, what's a trick, what's a mirage, what's fulfilling. Women are saying, I don't need a man when men want them the most, and we're all naive. Men
Again, you are missing the fucking problem. You don't even want the woman. You just want sex. You just want sex, dog. It's not even that you want the woman. You just want your dick wet. That's all. That's it. And yes, up until our libido goes out, be it gay, straight, bi, pan, men want their dick wet. That's why the most telling fact of infidelity is the number of penises in a relationship. Now, not to say that everybody that's a homosexual, that's a male, is more advantageous with sex, but when it comes to, and they did a study that when it comes to the most faithful relationships, 2 lesbian women are more faithful, and the more you add penis into it, the less and less faithful it actually becomes. But let's continue.
Men are saying, I don't need a woman when we're mature and we're level-headed and know ourselves. Whatever you might say about men and women butting heads in midlife and saying, where have all the good men gone? Or women saying, I want to settle down now. The worrying thing I'd say more for women is that men are saying they don't need women anymore later in their lives. So just think about that.
So these motherfuckers are bitter enough that they say they don't need women. They've actually made their career about shit, and now they say, I don't need women. No, motherfucker, you do need somebody around you. And that's the problem that you see with a lot of these motherfuckers. They're getting so caught up and so bitter that they want to be isolated. And it's just fucking unbelievable. But let's continue.
Ladies especially, although I'm talking more to men here, that women are saying, I don't need a man when they're young, and all of us are naive. We don't know any better, but still men have an instinct that we really want women at that age. We get older. And
this is like the 3rd time he's saying this shit. This is like really the 3rd time he's saying this shit. Like he's trying to fucking convince himself that, oh yeah, men get to a certain age where they don't even need women no more. Fuck. Damn it, dog. Oh, okay, let's go.
And all of us, not just women, but all of us now have come to the conclusion, you know what? I don't need the opposites to have a good life. I know myself. I know what's good. I know what's a waste of time. I don't really need you either. And it's this position in midlife that, quite frankly, to me, I don't understand why people aren't interested in getting real earlier on in their lives if they want to have children. Me personally, I've never wanted, but for the majority of people who do want a family.
Wait, how do you just throw that shit out there? If you don't want kids, what makes you think that everybody else does? There are some people who don't want kids. There are some people that's happy with having a kid and deal with it, done with it, and ready to live their lives. Not everybody is looking for kids. And I'm so glad that there are people out here that are breaking from the societal norm of you're not respectable in society unless you have kids. I personally have a 14-year-old daughter, and I have been telling her, it's okay if you choose not to have kids. It's not a responsibility for you to keep the species going. It is not your duty. Here, I said duty. Now I'm fucking immature. But the fact is, these motherfuckers are the first one to say that, oh no, you need to get married and have kids. But these are the motherfuckers that don't have no kids. Like, really? Like, this shit is just fucking unbelievable. Because it's insane. But you know what it is. They weren't talking about, I don't want kids at a younger age. They're bitter. They're bitter little bitches that are so upset that the woman that I like didn't like me. Yeah. 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 But let's continue.
I can't understand why they think they can cash in that lottery ticket later on, where frankly no one, men or women, are that interested in playing that game anymore.
Wait. There are people that have kids into their 40s, 50s, and 60s. Now, it's kind of funny when they're running around when we're both the kid and the parent need a walker, but you know, hey, whatever. But yeah, let's go.
So just something that popped up in my head that I thought was quite interesting. And we see how it's playing out now, where women, when they're young, beautiful and fertile, and when men want them the most, when we're all young, women are saying, I don't need men. And men are saying later, after they've tried and the game gets old, and then they see other things in life are interesting and their focus shifts from women.
Wait! He's actually doing the thing that I accused him of! He is literally saying the reason why some men give up on women is because they're bitter. Because they felt like this bitch did motherfucking rejected me the wrong motherfucking way. And now I just don't even want to. I'm going to take my balls and get up and go play with my dick at home. Or however that metaphor goes. He is literally doing the thing. He is saying this shit. Wow. Yeah. That Amber chick. He is literally actually keep saying the same thing. Is this the new Coach Red Pill? Is this the new Coach Red Pill? This is definitely the new Coach Red Pill. Oh my God. Or is it just these how these guys are? Okay, let's continue.
To the world, they join the party and say, you know what? You're right, ladies. I don't need you either. You're not that interesting. You're right. Life's too short. There are other things in life. And I would contend it's more a dangerous position when you're mature and you're saying, I know what I do need and what I don't need and what I can quite frankly live without and what I do see that I value and I'm going to cultivate like my family and friends. I'm not going to take them for granted. I would say it's a more dangerous position for women who always wanted, you know, that white picket fence, family and children.
No. Okay. We voice this whole you need to have children and white picket fence among most of the society. We shame women for not wanting that because fuckers like you want to keep them underneath your motherfucking thumb. And just to say like, oh no, you are nothing without having my necrotic seed planted inside of you and sucking the life out of you for 20 years. You get pregnant and it's 9 months and then the child sucks the life out of you for about 20 years. Some people probably like this motherfucker right here still living home at their mama's basement. Anyway, that's a speculation. It's an opinion. It's a joke. So motherfuckers don't get too serious about it because we know that the MGTOWs in his audience, you know, they can't understand sarcasm or, they can't understand sarcasm, satire, metaphors, similes, hyperbole. They can't understand that. But let's go.
Just think about that you're naively saying you don't need men. where none of us know ourselves. But when we know ourselves, you're asking, where have all the good men gone? And then at that point, men are saying, I agree with you, ladies. You're right. There's more to life than just chasing each other.
Wait. Okay. Does he not understand the gems that he's actually doing? Like, he said, "Oh, women are talking about where are the good men gone?" And he's like, "Yeah, of course, ladies, you're right. You're right. The good men are no longer here. Take the shit that we give you." Like, I know it's unintentional. I know it's just one of those things where it's just like, no, but he is fucking right. So many men are just like, but here's the fucking thing about it. And let's just ask this question. Maybe at that time, the women weren't mature enough to have a relationship, but was mature enough to know they weren't mature enough. I wonder if these motherfuckers ever thought about that. Newsflash, they may not be mature enough. Or that doesn't matter. They should just carry these motherfuckers dumbass seed. It'd be another dumbass reproducing with another dumbass. And no maturity at all. No willingness to take the steps that it will take to actually be a parent. You should just start spitting out kids as soon as possible. And I wonder what this motherfucker's question would be about age and consent laws. Hello, R. Kelly.
Something important to think about, especially for those of you who want to have family and children. Anyway, let me know your comments in the comment section. Has this ever occurred to you that women at a young and naive age will say, I don't need a man, and when we're all not naive, hopefully...
All right. No. I'm done with you, dude. Oh, my God. Like, for a while, you guys saw it. I stopped doing the MGTOW shit because it just seems so repetitive. I'd occasionally do Coach Red Pill shit. But, like, is this the best that they can actually do? Like, really? Like, well, jokes on them. They're going to be old and decrepit at 40 and want to actually get with somebody. Never mind the whole idea of Krugers and people actually most likely settling down with somebody else after their first marriage or first serious relationship have actually ended and getting into a more substantial lifelong relationship. Never mind the facts and data that we have. Because you didn't start spitting out kids at 18 as soon as it was legal for these motherfuckers. Then you're gonna be used up and dried up. I personally, some good aged and experienced enjoyment. I don't know. Am I somebody? I've personally, I had my kid at like 25. So I kind of had my child young. And I know it's not, these motherfuckers think because you have your children young and you're like, dude, is it that they think that they like are locking in some kind of mating for life ritual? That's not how human beings work. I don't know. I'm confused. I just don't get it. I don't fucking get it. But anyway, you know what you guys can actually get? You guys can get the business by subscribing and liking the stream and following if you're on Twitch. And if you want to actually help out the channel, please share and like leave a comment in the comment section and tell me what you think about this video. I actually do respond to comments, sometimes unhelpfully. But anyway, if you want to help donate to the Streamline links on top. I want to say thank you guys for watching this clip, and we're going to cut it here. All right. Oh God. Oh wow. We're having fun tonight, ladies, gentlemen, and everything in between. Yes. Yeah, look. What is right for you to have children is up to you and the person that you decide to have children with. That's why I always support the rights of somebody not wanting to have sex, wanting to have sex, wanting to choose what to do if they get pregnant, or to be to actually stand up for the rights of abortion, because it is something that family planning, especially in this day and age where it's so much to takes it's energy, where we don't have a living wage. Fucking, like, I don't get it. Like, I just don't get why people are against family planning or planning not to have a family. It's a fucking issue. But can we move on to another video? Can we move on to another video, because like this shit right here is just like, yeah. Yeah. So, all right. Let's kind of wash our brains from like the toxicity of some of these motherfuckers. We're gonna wash our brains. We're gonna, like, I'm trying not to jab this thing and give myself my own lobotomy through my eye socket, but we're gonna go to another one. And we're gonna talk about the fucked up ass economy. Oh God, why do I do this to myself? Why do I do this to myself? All right. We're gonna do it. Okay. So, actually, this is a video on some good shit. Now, what's going on right now? There is kind of a labor shortage, but kind of not a labor shortage. It's been overblown in the media because so many of these business owners, big companies, well, they're whining like little bitches. And why are they whining like little bitches is because, well, they can't get the search back to the mine for the meager pennies like they once did before. People are waking up and saying that, one, fuck this job, it doesn't pay me enough. And two, the moment a job can actually let me go to motherfucking make a profit, they will. And they'll be like, fuck you. And now employees are actually saying, back to those jobs. And let me fix this camera just a little bit. Employees are saying back to these jobs, oh, fuck me? No, fuck you. And so for the last year or so, we're having a great labor crisis since the vaccines have been marginally been able to come out. And companies like, okay, cool, get back to work. And motherfuckers is like, no, no. And so I was actually watching part of this video from a channel called Economics Explained. And the thing about it is from a right-wing perspective. And that's another reason why I want to kind of get this video. But let's hear about the great labor shortage. Let's go.
Just over a year ago, in March of 2020, unemployment in the US spiked to 15% as the fall
I wonder why. But okay, let's go.
out of the coronavirus forced many businesses to close, and many more to take drastic cost-cutting measures to survive the turbulent times that lay ahead. Today, thanks in part to government stimulus and a new acceptance of the status quo in the workplace, this figure has fallen to 6%, which is still far higher than the 3.5% it was hovering around before the economy shut down, but it is obviously a massive improvement. In fact, today, the US...
So, what I hate about this literally is that, now, this came out in May of 2021. So this is before a lot of states cut the extra unemployment, but some states had already cut the extra unemployment. And the fact is, people didn't just start going back to work because they wanted to go back to work to the shitty ass jobs. They were happy about it. No, they actually were in dire straits. But this motherfucker is pretending as if, oh no, yeah, no, it was great that they went back to work because, yeah, we need the economy to run, even though we are still in a pandemic. No, just get back to the normal. Wear your mask. Yeah, wear your mask and make sure you do it correctly. But let's continue.
Say is facing a completely different, somewhat paradoxical problem. People are no longer struggling to find places to work, workplaces are struggling to find people. Reports of massive labour shortages have compelled some of the nation's largest employers to offer potential recruits $50 just to show up for a job interview. Here in Australia, Uber is offering people a $500 bonus just to sign up as a driver and do 20 deliveries.
Wait, what's so wrong with that? What the fuck is so wrong with that? You hear that smug indignation for this motherfucker? He is smug as shit because he thinks like, you should be, these people, the poorest should be knocking down the doors to work. Like, why? Fuck. Okay. Let's go.
What's more is that those same companies are having to offer higher salaries and career progression opportunities beyond the minimum wage they have typically paid to entry-level employees. So, this sounds like a good thing. Unemployment falling, wages rising, conditions improving. What's not to like?
That's good. That's what's supposed to happen. That is literally what's supposed to happen. Okay. I'm trying not to jab this thing into my ear. Okay. Let's go.
Unless maybe you're a fast food franchise owner. However, these seemingly positive headlines have actually got a few economists pretty worried. To understand why, we need to as always look at a few things in detail and properly understand what this could all mean to the recovery of the American economy as a whole.
If you pay people more money, they have more money to spend. Thus, if you give money to people who need to spend money, then they give more money and the money flows up to the top. This trickle-down economics bullshit doesn't work. Ask John Maynard Keynes. Okay, let's go.
So, why are economists concerned about people having their choice of jobs with better pay and conditions? What could this situation do to the wider economy? And what is the best way to take advantage of this apparent surge in demand for new employees? This episode of Economics Explained is brought to you...
Nope. You're not going to shield on my channel. Here, if anybody's going to shield on my channel, please like, share, and subscribe. It's a video that you guys will like, and it actually helps me out in the algorithm. Thank you. But let's continue. I'm such an asshole. All right, let's go.
Federal Reserve Bank. But the actual phrase itself, full employment, is a bit misleading. You would be forgiven for thinking that this means zero unemployment, but it doesn't. For starters, that's never actually been achieved because in an economy as large as the US, there is always going to be someone out of work.
So here's the thing about the full employment. And I want to actually just say this. Here, watch this. Look. Full employment doesn't help any employee. It doesn't. It helps out the motherfuckers who give out jobs. And the reason why it helps out the motherfuckers who give out jobs is because they can actually say that, oh yeah, we're fully employed. So look, if you don't do the job that we want you to do in the exact way, if you don't kiss our ass the way we want you to do, well, we have full employment. We don't have any more jobs to offer, but there's still motherfuckers out there. There's still motherfuckers out there that's looking for work. And you better know your motherfucking place, because like these motherfuckers are looking for work, and I don't know, say the wrong thing, not smiling like you need to smile. It's somebody out there that can replace you in your motherfucking job. So that's why full employment doesn't work. By the way, that's just the personnel issue. You want to have more money? Why should I give you more money? We're fully stocked up. We're fully employed. You causing problems? Wait. I want to cut profits? Oh, wait. What if this motherfucker take a job for $3 or $4 less than what I'm paying you? Guess whose job is going on the chopping block? But let's hear how full employment from Economics Explains work. Let's go.
So, what does it actually mean? Well, economists kind of disagree on this. They all agree it is a low rate of unemployment, but it will never be zero. The first approximation of this is based on what is called the natural rate of unemployment. What this means is that the only people who are willing and able to work but are not currently working are either temporarily between jobs, like let's say an executive taking a week off before starting a new role at a
Why is it the first thing that he went to? Why is it the first thing that he went to an executive taking a couple of weeks off between roles? You tell me somebody's naturally unemployed, the first thing you go to is an executive. Dude, fuck you. Like, fuck you. Okay, all right, okay, let's go.
new company, or are training up to work in a different role, like let's say a blacksmith learning to write code so that they can go and work at Google. Yeah, okay. Extreme example, but you get the point. This is known as frictional and structural unemployment, respectively. These are normally seen as the good type of unemployment, or at least the type of unemployment that isn't terrible, like the alternatives. Cyclical unemployment is the one that we are normally afraid of. This is unemployment caused by changes in the business cycle. If an economy goes into a recession, there is naturally less demand, which means fewer employees are needed to meet that lower level of demand. People are laid off and lose their income, so they can't afford to purchase as much, which in turn reduces demand, and the cruel cycle of cyclical unemployment continues.
So, oh my God, this is what I don't get about so many economists. They specifically know that this is a process that just happens. This is a process that happens. They know less demand, fewer jobs, less income, less purchasing power. But these are the same motherfuckers. These are the same motherfuckers that when there is less demand or less people needing to spend money on shit, that the government shouldn't step in. You should actually loosen government regulations to let corporations cut shit. And if you've been a long time viewer of my channel, you know our great friend Mark Blythe, who states the Hamptons are not a defendable position, says when consumer private spending is down, the best one to step in is government spending, either by buying a lot of shit or giving money to people to buy a lot of shit. And if you don't know that this works, again, let me introduce you to a motherfucker named John Maynard Keynes, who said and actually structured for Roosevelt to actually say, hey, why don't we get this right, pay somebody to come along and dig a ditch. We pay that motherfucker money to come and dig a ditch. And then go check this shit out. The next motherfucking day, we pay another motherfucker to come along and fill that motherfucking ditch. What? It's almost as if that gives two people jobs and money to spend in order to fucking restart the economy. But you know, like the fucking Keynesian economics, that's only what, 80, almost 90 years, but let's continue.
I must quickly add before anyone corrects me in the comment section that cyclical unemployment is so called because it is caused by the short-term business cycle, not because it compounds on itself like demonstrated here. That's just a nice little piece of irony that I like to point out. Anyway, this is why, to try and avoid this, the central bank is tasked with, among other things, maintaining full employment. But that role can sometimes be at odds with another responsibility of the Fed, which is maintaining low inflation. There is another idea of what full employment is, and it has to do with a term that you may have heard thrown around in the news recently.
So, what is inflation? Please explain inflation. Are you going to explain inflation? Where basically the dollar value actually goes up. The value of the value of the dollar goes down, and the cost of commodities goes up. That's great. And the funny part about it is, if the debt ceiling doesn't get resolved, the U.S. is the reserve currency of the fucking world. The dollar is the reserve currency of the world. So people don't fuck with it. People don't fuck with it. Because it is the reserve currency of the motherfucking world, and people don't fuck with it. But yeah, sure. Inflation. Where is the inflation? There is no fucking inflation anywhere. People are so fucking scared of the 1970s, a blip of a couple of years, that people are scared of inflation. Okay, let's go.
The NAIRU, which is just an acronym for the Non-Accelerating Inflation Rate of Unemployment. This is the reason that economists don't want zero unemployment. First analysed by William Phillips, he found that there was a relationship between the unemployment.
How much you want to bet this is guy from the Milton Friedman School of Economics. But let's go.
Employment rate and inflation. Notably, higher levels of employment, higher levels of inflation. But it's not a linear relationship. Sure, as employment levels rise, so too does inflation, but it only really starts to become a problem when it passes this arbitrary point, the NAIRU. Now, this graph may look daunting, but the actual fundamentals of this theory couldn't be more simple. It's supply and demand. Imagine a world with 10% unemployment. It shouldn't be that difficult, it was literally the world a year ago. If you are the unlucky one out of every 10 that finds themselves involuntarily out of work, then you are in trouble. Any job opening is going to have a lot of potential applicants, and a lot of applicants that will be willing to work for rock bottom wages just so that they can get a job at all. It's worth mentioning that this also really sucks for the frictionally and structurally unemployed as well.
So, see, this is the reason why it seems so complicated. Economics seems so complicated. Because it's not. The fact is, let's just be honest. Employers want a position where the high unemployment rate. They want one because they have their pick of the fucking litter of the people that want to apply for the job because they're in such dire straits. That's exactly what they want. They want it to be where people are so much in a desperate situation where no, and then they get the pick of the litter of the people that one will work for any fucking thing, any amount of money, would be able to be humiliated. Hello, corporate simpletons. And it will just be like, oh yeah, we get to decide. And if you think that you can switch jobs, no, it's the unemployment rate is too high. So, you should be happy and do whatever the fuck we say. Lick those boots and act like it tastes good. But let's continue.
As well, because they might be training up for or transitioning into jobs that don't exist anymore. Ultimately, the labour market is a market like any other, and more people looking for fewer jobs means that there is more supply, less demand, and ultimately lower wages. Now, the opposite is also true, but to a more extreme degree. Say unemployment drops below this.
Now, and see, this is why I couldn't finish this video. And I'm sorry. Like, this is, like, it's just... Okay, guys, everybody in the chat. Do you get the sense that he doesn't realize he's talking about people's lives? Do you guys get that? Like, is it just me? Is it just me that this motherfucker is not... He's acting like it's just numbers on a spreadsheet. Well, if you don't have a job, you're in trouble. No shit, Sherlock. This is what I'm talking about. These motherfuckers like this. Act as if, oh, you don't have a job and like, it's bad. It sounds like a you problem. Like, do they not get that people are literally without money to get food in their bodies, a roof over their head, they die? It's economic violence because you're just as dead, whether you're getting shot or poisoned or can't eat, you're just as dead. Dead is dead. But yeah, of course, it just like that Amber chick says. But let's continue.
this Nehru level, then we will have a situation where almost everybody that wants a job has a job. If you are an employer and you post a job opening, you might find that literally nobody applies. So maybe you have to offer a slightly higher salary, or poach people from other workplaces with attractive signing bonuses. Or, maybe even pay people $50 just to show up for a job interview. Now, a little bit of this is great.
The way he just said it, it was just like, pay $50 for somebody to just show up for a job interview. Wow. Fucking wow. The contempt for people. And to show, this is not the first time he said that. Remember he said it earlier, and it was literally a fast food restaurant. The contempt for people who he feels is beneath them is just deafening. It's just mind-boggling. Like, here, let's just see if I can actually pull that up where he actually said it. I don't remember exactly where he said it, but
Things improving, what's not to like? Unless maybe you're a fast food franchise owner. However, these seemingly positive headlines have opportunities beyond the minimum wage they have typically paid to entry-level employees. So
listen to
this
this
sounds
shit.
like a good thing. In Australia, Uber is offering people a $500 bonus just to sign up as a driver and do 20 deliveries. What's more is that those same companies...
like, you see that he's showing this shit for, like, what he feels are jobs that they don't deserve this much. Like, for real? For real. Let's go back to where we were. Here.
Everybody that wants a job has a job. If you are an employer and you post a job opening, you might find that literally nobody applies. So maybe you have to offer a slightly higher salary, or poach people from other workplaces with attractive signing bonuses. Or, maybe even pay people $50 just to show up for a job interview. Now, a little bit of this is great. It gives the working pool of labour a bit more negotiating power. It means that people don't need to work 80 hours a week in a coal mine or deal with environments that will obviously impact their long-term health.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes they don't have to get back to the fucking... Like, literally, he makes the joke for me. Get back to the mines, you serfs. Oh, my God. A little bit of that is okay. A little bit of that is okay. Really? Really? You callous piece of shit. But let's continue.
But too much can cause a problem. There is certainly a good argument for a higher minimum wage. But what happens if restaurants need to turn around and start paying all of their employees $15, $20, $40, $100 an hour just to attract enough staff to make sure...
See, and this is where it goes down. They start doing this slippery slope bullshit. Oh, yeah, why not the minimum wage be $1,000 an hour? Nobody is saying that. But when you tie the minimum wage to inflation, to a point where people don't have to work 3 and 4 jobs in order to survive, that's a good thing. But fuckers like this, $15, $20, $25, $100, that contempt for people that need to take low-skilled jobs is fucking unbelievable. It's so unbelievable. Because what it says to me is that this motherfucker only cares about those economic numbers for those CEOs and businessmen that make him look good, that feed into his mindset of his channel. But let's continue.
All the operation runs. Eventually, the salary expenses of these businesses would just make it infeasible for them to keep on running, which means they will close down, which reduces the supply of tasty burgers in circulation, which means that the burger places that are left in operation will get to charge a premium for their products being sold in the burger market that they have now cornered. Of course, this is an extreme example, but even gradual increases in income can lead to gradual increases in the price level of goods and services.
So, wait. We shouldn't increase the living wage of people because that's going to increase the cost. I can't anymore, guys. I'm sorry. I can't. Like, he said it so much that why care about raising wages? We need to keep those profits going. And this is the quintessential issue with Milton Friedman style economic people like this motherfucker. They think, why not? Why do we give the money to the poor? They're not gonna do anything with it. They're just gonna sit back and just spend it on frivolous shit if they spend it at all. No, motherfuckers, if you are in need, if you start raising the wages to a livable wage, people would have more money to spend. More people wouldn't live on credit. More people wouldn't live on borrowed shit. Like, it's just right now, if Walmart actually did what they said that they were going to do and raise the minimum wage to make sure that most of their employees don't have to use food stamps to actually live, that would cut the federal debt, because we wouldn't have money going into the food stamps. The fucking Walmart is being subsidized by the government because they don't want to pay living wages. But fuckers like this don't understand. And I don't know what else to say. Your lack of humanity disgusts me. And I don't know what else. But you know, I'm a dirty socialist, communist, and all that other good shit. So I just feel that people should have certain shit that should be non-negotiable, like housing and healthcare, and, you know, some guarantee of food. Because, you know, if they don't, like, that shit called death happens. But anyway, guys, you do have a great way of making sure that you help me, that I may get as big as this asshole so I can drown his ass out. You know, with words, metaphorically speaking. By actually hitting that subscribe button, also hitting that like button. It helps out a lot if you're watching this later on. And leave a comment down in the bottom, so you can actually talk about the bad takes that I have. Other than that, I want to actually end this clip. Yep. Thank you for watching, and end the clip here. All right. Okay. We're moving along strong. We got 3 topics. We got 3 topics going along, and all right. So I think this is gonna be the last one for the day. This is actually something that has been on my mind a lot, and all right, cool. So we're gonna do this last video. We're gonna cut it. This has actually been fun today. I've got a little bit of energy, and yeah, no, we're gonna actually have some fun. Okay. Yeah, no, like, okay. So before we get to this next video, I want to actually say, so we are now living in a time in the United States that you can't afford a 2-bedroom apartment on the minimum wage. We are living in a time where so many states, for instance, I live in Illinois. Do you know the actual the income that you would need to be comfortable? And I'm not talking about going out to eat and all that other good shit every day and all, but just comfortable, where transportation, healthcare, housing, pay bills are sometimes 2 to 3 times the minimum wage. And it's this mentality of just like wanting people to like struggle, and it's like, if you're not struggling for me, you're not gonna appreciate it. No, what ends up happening is people get so fucking burnt out that you start building with all these low wage jobs, or all these areas that don't have jobs. You start building factories. You start building factories of fucking despair. And I get it. People have personal choice. But when you are so drowned out from the despair that you see around you in different areas, where you feel that no matter what you do, it's always something that's going to fucking come back and smack you down. Yes, there are some people that are strong enough to believe that, yes, I can escape. There are some people that are strong enough to say they have so much of a support network around them to fucking feel, to actually make it to a different area. I was one of them, and I continue to actually push forward to try to strive and be better. But there are some people that are just not that fucking strong where they can run miles and miles with the weight of poverty, the weight of mental health issues, the weight of fucking just despair around you. There are some people who just aren't that strong. There are some people that are not as strong enough to break fucking addictions, where they are just so bogged down with just despair and depression and stress. Why not make it where it's easier for those people to make sure that they can actually succeed in life? Why not? You're a billionaire that misses another yacht? Come on. This whole fucking carrot and stick approach is no longer working. And it's because motherfuckers that make the most money, that has the most influence, broke the fucking system. Yes, there are people who believe that I may be a billionaire one day, but it's becoming more and more prevalent that you can't. Not with the way the system is rigged right now, because so many motherfuckers are holding on to their wealth and power like it's a fucking golden circle in a fucking token video in book, whatever. The Lord of the Rings shit, references, pop culture, shit like that. It's just so fucking tiring. It is so tiring to see this shit. It pisses me off because what happens is it's like, and then like I said, you get the corporate simpletons that sit back and say, well, no, I'm gonna work real hard for it. And yet they're the same people that, if they are working real hard and decide to get on top, are the same motherfuckers that were complaining about the boots on their neck, or not really complaining, but complaining about the boots on their neck to try to put it on you, to put it on them. Or I've seen it, people who are corporate simpletons that never succeed in life. They never succeed in life because all they are fucking sycophants for the people above them. What are my thoughts on crypto? The US dollar is the world's reserve currency. Crypto will never be backed up by anything but the toxicity that it puts out for all of the overuse of power that it is putting to mine a fucking NFT. That's all they're doing. They're just mining NFTs. That's what cryptocurrency is. It's a fucking scam. It is literally a Ponzi scheme. Cryptocurrencies are literally Ponzi schemes. Yeah, there are people that fucking buy out, but only because other people buy in. I don't know what else to say. Like, if cryptocurrency actually was able to be a currency, a reserve currency of shit, where do I cash my cryptocurrency into? What is it backed by? A blockchain on the internet? No, it's a Ponzi scheme. Semi-legal Ponzi scheme. You have better chance going to a casino and betting your money at a casino. At least there, you have better odds. Yeah, it's the reason why you get so many, like, people are literally fucking data blockchain mining cities worth of power. That's just what's happening, and it's just I oh god, I'm sorry. It's like, when I look at the cryptocurrency market, how so many of the currencies are ironic, which means that somebody is creating a currency in order to kind of make sure that they say, oh yeah, buy this currency because it's the cool new currency. What is it backed by? What is it backed by? Can I buy out the same amount of money that I bought in for? If I can't, literally, it's just a way of. I'll tell you what cryptocurrency reminds me of. cryptocurrency reminds me of what the stock market is. And what is the stock market? The stock market, in my basic understanding, is a way for people to guess that a company's value would always go up. Not that the history of the company's value has always gone up, but it's a guess. It's a bet that the company's value is always go up. And that's why I hate the fact that we tie so many jobs in to making Redline go up. It's bullshit. It's a way of companies getting your money to say, I got money from investors. And that's the same thing with these cryptocurrencies. But it's just me. I do not appear to be an expert. I just know a Ponzi scheme when I see one. Be it legal or semi-legal or completely illegal. I just know a Ponzi scheme when I see one. But let's get to the last video. I kind of got lost on that one. Yeah. Let's get to the last video. All right. Last video tonight, guys, and then I gotta fix me something to eat and get ready for bed and all that other good shit. So, all right. So, if you've been watching the stream today, I shitted on like this red pill guy. I did shit on him, and I admit that I shit on him. I took a nasty runny shit all over his whole concept. And the reason why, because I feel that that's playing into a narrative of just, it's playing into a narrative of bitterness and loneliness and isolation and atomization that feeds into the capitalist machine. Because if you is all about you, and I know I said it the way I said it, but if you are all about you, then you deserve certain things. You need to buy you certain things. You need to show you certain movies. You need to get you certain things and make sure that it's an atomization problem where this individualism, not being an individual, but individualism is driving so many people to just being alone. And I saw this on the Hill channel a couple of months ago, and I've kind of been lacking trying to get to it. But let's actually go and pay attention to this video. And I'm sure this right-wing person is going to have the wonderful take on it. But let's go.
Well, let's start with Joe Biden. In the middle of a fairly boilerplate pitch for his infrastructure bill, President Biden said something really interesting yesterday. Quote, "When I first got to the Senate, I had 2 young boys who had just lost their mom and their sister in an automobile accident," he recalled. "If I hadn't had the family I have, my sister, my younger sister, my best friend, and my brother and my mom help out, I couldn't have done it." But, Biden added, not everybody has that kind of support.
Now, this is actually true. And I would actually say, here, bear with me. I'm not a big fan. I don't have too many issues with my family. I'd say like this. My family have different beliefs than what I do, but there's no contention. There's no animosity between me and my family. That being said, I know a lot of people do, and a lot of people can't relate to their family. A lot of people don't have a family structure. Sometimes it's for bad reasons. Sometimes it's just that they just don't have that family structure. And when you don't have a network of people around you, when you don't have a network of people that actually help support you, life is fucking hard. No one man is a fucking island, and that shit gets you. It's harmful to you. You actually feel it. And to be fair, that Biden is bringing this up lets you know that this isn't a new problem. That people just don't have these things around them. But let's let Emily finish talking.
Later in his trip to Illinois, the president expounded on that point. People can't make it by themselves, he said. Biden, of course, is currently in the midst of selling the bill's family leave proposal, so he's leaning on his experience to argue the federal government can strengthen these networks of family and friends by raising taxes to cover 12 weeks of family and medical leave at a minimum of 2/3 of weekly wages.
Wow. Wait, when was this? July 8th, 2021, where Biden was actually campaigning for his Build Back Better bill that actually advocated for 12 weeks of mandatory 2/3, which should be full payment of family medical leave. What? Here it is, October, and you don't hear shit about it other than what does Cinema want, what does Manchin want. Fuck those two in particular. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, let's go.
Now that's a specific policy debate with competing research and reasonable arguments on either side. But Biden is right to frame this issue in the context of family and community support. That's a deeper issue, of course, but it's also much more pressing. While the Biden administration missed its 70% adult vaccination rate target on the 4th, most Americans are...
All right. So I'm going to take this time and you here, I'm one of them. Please go get vaccinated, please. I admit that I just got my first shot probably like a couple of weeks ago. I admit, because I'm a little pussy. I'm fearful of needles. I have PTSD issues from needles, but I still wanted to take my shot. And if you guys haven't done so, please take your shot. And I'm going around a week and a half from now to get the other one. Guys, send me your thoughts and prayers, but we know that doesn't do anything. But yeah, no, send me your you can do it type shit. All right, let's go.
Are settling into post-pandemic life. Alarming new data indicates those support networks are crumbling. A trend accelerated but not induced by the pandemic, but one that leaves us in rough shape nonetheless. Political media loves to chew up survey data and spit it out, grinding from topic to topic, obsessing over the horse race. But it's important to think about these numbers in the context of...
Okay, please get to the point. Oh my God, this is the reason why I stopped watching Rising. Well, besides the blatant racism by Sagar and Crystal enabling them, and them two leaving, and then this chick starting to get appearances. Although Ryan Grimm is okay, I kind of like him from the Intercept. Okay, I watch too much news shit online, but get to the fucking point. Okay.
Everyday life in America. They affect how we vote, sure, but they also affect our quality of life in immediate ways that abstract debates in Washington do not. So here's the survey that the Center on American Life reported on in its latest American Perspective survey. Quote, coming out of a once-in-a-generation global pandemic, Americans appear more attuned than ever to the importance of friendship. However, despite renewed interest in the topic of friendship and popular culture in the news media, signs suggest that the role of friends in American social life is experiencing a pronounced decline.
All right, so this is the point that I want to get to, even though I read it. So here's the thing. And everybody who's saying I can do this, it's great and it's fun, and thank you for that. But I admit I'm a little pussy that I even had to have my mother go with me. I'm not ashamed of that because I'm fucking scared of needles. And you know what? I think a lot of things too. I think a lot of these people who scared of getting the vaccination are just fucking scared of needles, but they don't want to admit that shit. But that's just me. That's my hypothesis, not a theory, because theories are something else. But I want to actually get with this, and this is ironic coming from this. There are so many people that are so fucking lonely. They are so fucking lonely. And to be honest with you, when you actually deal with this shit, the decline of friendship is a fucking killer. It is killing people. And specifically, it's killing men. It is killing men. One, because what these people are doing, they're destroying themselves with either substance abuse, unhealthy lifestyles, or just, roadblocks in themselves, shit like that. And this is one of the things, like, I'm going to go back to this video, but this is one of those things that actually helps out the incel community, having friends outside of that toxic ass fucking community. Because when you're around people, and yes, I get it, you want to touch a titty. Like, I'm speaking specifically for incels who aren't just closeted and don't like women and feel that their masculinity is tied into getting women. But yes, I get it. You want to touch a titty. I want to touch a titty. There are women that like touching titties. There are men that don't really like, that aren't heterosexual, but they still enjoy titties. Everybody enjoys titties. But I digress. Loneliness is a fucking killer. It is a killer. It is hurting. It is hurting. It is hurting. And are some of these people do have mental health issues that are causing it to be more exacerbated? Yes. But let's get back to the video. And I just want to take the time to just to say this shit. But let's get back to the video.
The May 2021 American Perspective Survey finds that Americans report having fewer close friendships than they once did, talking to their friends less often, and relying less on their friends for personal support. That's all according to the organization. Writing for National Review, Survey Center founder Daniel Cox analyzed the data. Quote, "This friendship recession is particularly bad for men," he observed.
This is
the percentage of men with at least 6 close friends fell by half since 1990, from 55% to 27%.
So her own data proves the point far better than the stupid shit that she said. It's not just a pandemic. Literally, we have been seeing this decline, and it shows in the study from the 90s. From the 90s, when all this red pill shit and all this MRA and mixed house shit started to bubble up. It's not just a pandemic. But let's continue.
The study also found the percentage of men without any close friends jumped from 3% to 15%, a 5-fold increase, wrote Cox. Single men fare the worst. 1 in 5 American men who are unmarried and not in a romantic relationship report not having any close friends. When Biden reflects on the role his family and friends played in enabling him to embark on the enormously difficult and noble task of raising kids after the death of his wife, he's arguing not everyone was as fortunate as he was to have a network that could afford to help him. Others need the federal leave to reap the full benefits of their family and friends. That's the Biden argument. Again, it's a very specific policy argument with debatable implications.
Wait, no, it's not debatable implications. You just put a study showing that people need this Family Medical Leave Act. You just put up a study saying that people need somebody around them to help them. You just put up a study. Did I just not see the study? Did you guys see the study? It literally was in a study that it actually helps. And the problem is people are missing out on connections with others. So it's not debatable. Your own study that you put up forth as evidence shows this. But it's debatable because it's going to cost rich people and corporations money. That's why it's debatable. Men are, roadblocks in themselves, and you're seeing more and more people lonely, and you see that the friendship divide is going up. But those motherfucking profits, we got to keep those profits going. It's not debatable. It's not debatable. Humans are a social species. Not all the time, because some humans are just fucking trash, and we want to fucking roadblocks they ass. But for real, your own study just proved you fucking wrong. But let's continue.
Less debatable is the reality that many of our communities are crumbling thanks to the interplay of economic and cultural decay. A shifting job market lines the pockets of executives while leaving communities to absorb mass layoffs, transitions, and that destabilizes these very fragile ecosystems, isolating men from stable.
Oh, I forgot. She's a fake populist. Yeah, she's a fake populist. She's for the MRA and she's against corporations until she has to advocate for paying for corporations. Advocate for corporations paying to like help support a network. Okay, let's go.
Work environments, which then has an effect on the women they date and marry, and then creeps into everything from churches to bowling leagues, as Robert Putnam famously observed decades ago. This, of course, happens vice versa to women as well, but it is clearly happening more in the former direction at this moment. Culturally, it's impossible to dismiss the effect shifting norms around sex have played in chipping away at marriage rates.
Wait, what does norms around sex have to do with anything? Like, this is what I don't fucking get. You had it. You were so fucking close. You were so fucking close. Now it's the bitch's fault because they get to choose what man they want. Like, no, that's not how this works. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Like, oh my God. Okay. What does the fact that women have more choices have anything to do with the fact that we have an atomized, isolating society? What does that have to do with anything? How is that destroying this fabric of the society? Because a woman gets to choose? Because people ain't 100% straight? Because they can choose to have same-sex relationships or multiple relationships? What does that have anything to do? If men's ego, if they so sense of self was so wrapped into always being on top, always being the where they are catered to a point where if they don't get this specific type of relationships when they need to, then they are isolating. Then we need to rewrite what we expect of man. Gone are the fucking days. Gone are the fucking days where we need to start teaching our men, teaching our boys that, you know, hey, you shouldn't think that you're not a man if you don't get the woman that you want, but build that relationship, build that network of friends around you. Hey. Just because you don't have the status that you want as far as top of the fucking world, what matters is having a good, like, goddamn, I feel like, and here, they would do it. I feel like, look, check it out. How many people watch Naruto? And specifically Naruto Shippuden. I was just watching somebody react to the conversation that Kushina was actually having with Naruto. Which is like, hey, you know what? Hey, the world's a big, bad place and it can be lonely, but get you some friends and you would actually be good. These motherfuckers don't get it. Oh my God. Like, oh my God. What does a woman having to choose who she wants to spend her time with have anything to do with the crumbling of society? Either men are so extremely weak that their fragile egos can't take having to actually be a person for a woman to like, or women are stronger than what you guys give them credit for. Either way, God, she literally tied it back to a woman's right to choose. Not just on abortion, but if she wants to have the specific penis of this motherfucker or not. I'm done. Like, how? Wow. I can only say two things. Please like and subscribe. It's your choice if you want to do. I'm releasing this as a video clip. If you would like to share it to one of your friends and just explain how the hill is trash, yeah, thank you. Also, if you're in chat, please hit that like button. It really helps out the channel. It helps out the channel a lot. And if you want to actually do a monetary donation, you can actually link my Streamlab. You get my Streamlab links up top. Wow, damn. And we're gonna cut this segment here. Okay. Wow. I was trying to give this chick the benefit of the doubt. I was trying to give this chick the benefit of the doubt. But yeah, no, fuck. It all boiled down to fake populism, fake MRA. You know, the thing that fucking kills me is the fact that, like, this whole thing is Joe Biden said family leave act for everybody. Everybody. Not just for women. He makes a point to say that, hey, I was in a situation where I had to raise 2 boys, which lost their sister and their mother. And we need to actually do this to build a community. I just don't get it. Wow. Fuck. Wow. Okay. I know I said that was the last video, but like I kind of want to go through this video. Okay. We want to do this, and do I want to do this? Yeah, I want to do this. This is actually gonna be short. This is gonna be short, and then I gotta fix me something to eat because I'm hungry as shit. So I'm gonna actually say this. I haven't actually watched this video, but judging by the title of it, I'm gonna actually say content warning, where you actually will see where you see violence and police brutality and all that other good shit, as those motherfuckers with attitude says, fuck the police. But this will be the last video of the day. I know you guys have been great. We've been at it for 2 hours, but we're almost 2 hours, but we're gonna actually call it a day after this video. And yeah, let's go with this. Let's go with this. So let's just say it first off. Start off ACAB motherfuckers, ACAB. And I will not stop for the defunding, reformation, all of this good shit of the police until we stop seeing this bullshit. Man, dude. And you know why I bring this up? Recently, the head of the police union, one of the police unions in New York City, actually had his home raided, and he was just a piece of shit cop. And I don't know if I have any cops in my audience. If you are a cop in my audience, and I want to say, if your job is to serve and protect, do you need a gun? Do you need all the power that you need to do this? But like, do you need that? Or is it about a power trip? Is it about flexing your power to show that you are the baddest motherfucker in the world? Just sit with that. You don't have to answer. If you watch it in the comment section, you don't have to answer, but just think about that. Is it really about serving the public, or is it about showing how badass you are? Because we have an example, everyone, of somebody showing just how badass he thinks he is. Let's go.
Hey, come here! Hey, come here now! Let me hands! Hands! Echo 272.
He's so badass, ladies and gentlemen. He's so badass, ladies and gentlemen, and MBs alike, that he's running. He's running. And he doesn't have the trigger discipline to keep his hand off the fucking trigger. That he fucking lets off a round by accident because he has trigger discipline. He's so badass. But let's continue.
2 shots fired.
In Dallas, Texas, that officer just shot at a man and missed.
On the ground, cut that swivel!
Everybody is lucky in this case because the suspect was unarmed.
There was no weapon found on the individual during this incident. I'm thankful that no one was injured. However, after watching the body cam footage, I have some concerns.
Yeah, I have concerns as well. Where's this motherfucker's trigger discipline? Where is this motherfucker's trigger discipline? Fuck! He just like, and I don't know how this motherfucker is. I don't know how this police officer is. But am I the only one that got Paul Bart vibes or whatever the fuck that is? Paul Bart mall cop bullshit vibes. All right, let's go.
About the tactics which led to the shooting.
Dude, he got out the car like he was rolling out of the fucking car. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like he got out the car. Like, watch this shit. You ever seen somebody who's heavy set? Do you ever see somebody who's heavy set? And trust me, somebody who's heavy set, they just been fucking tired and all that other good shit. He fucking rolled out of the car. But okay, let's go. He breathed hard before he get out the car.
This incident began when police were called to a parking lot where several men were reportedly drinking and firing a gun in the air.
He already scared. You heard it. Several men were drinking and firing a gun in there. He already got out the car scared. His heart rate is beating. He's amped up. All right, let's go.
The guy saw was behind it.
This is body camera footage from Officer Branson Grisham. You can hear him yell out to the man in an orange shirt.
Hey, you got an orange shirt. Hey, come here.
Why does he have his gun all out right now? Why? Why does he have his gun out? If you want to talk to somebody, fuck, why do you have your gun out? That just escalated the situation. This dumb fuck. And we saw it. It gets better.
Hey, come here now. Let me hands. Hands. Echo 272, shots fired. On the ground.
The fucking trigger discipline with this motherfucker is non-existent. He came out hot. If you that fucking scared to fucking deal with the citizens, maybe you don't need a fucking job with a fucking gun. But let's continue.
On the ground. On the ground, cut it, sweat.
I think they said Dallas. I think this was Dallas.
It's me. No, I'm.
Is he really trying to cover his body cam? Is this motherfucker literally trying to cover his body cam? Oh my god. Please tell me that's not what he's trying to do. Please just tell me that his radio is right there. And even if it is, that's even worse. Okay.
I'm good. I did. I'm good.
Why are you arresting him?
272. We're good. We're taking one into custody. No injuries.
Officer Grisham has now been
Dallas
suspended.
Officer Grisham has been placed on administrative leave in accordance with department policies. An administrative investigation has been initiated, and pending the outcome of that investigation, I will take whatever action I deem is appropriate.
So nothing. Like, generally in these cases, nothing. They may have him work at the range. Like, fuck. Okay.
In addition to the chief's internal review, Officer Grisham's actions are now in front of a criminal grand jury. Hello everybody, I'm David Schuster and thanks for joining us. The man who Grisham shot at is 59 years old and Hispanic. Police are not releasing his name because he's not being charged with anything.
Then why did they arrest his ass? This is the bullshit that I was talking about. And you know, if we didn't have body camera of this bullshit, it would have been, oh, we found the gun. And oh yeah, mysteriously he was dead. You know if it wasn't body cam footage. You know. You fucking know. Oh my God. You know, they used to say that black people were making it up. Like, of course cops are actually all good. And of course they don't do shit inappropriate. Of course they're great. But we have shit like this. Really? Really? Let's continue.
To be fair, it's understandable that police might be fearful while responding to reports of shots being fired and see a guy trying to run away.
So you shoot them in the back? You shoot them in the back? Okay. All right.
The city of Dallas just marked the 5th anniversary of when 5 police officers in one incident were ambushed and shot to death. Few U.S. police departments have been through that. However, running away from a police officer and then turning around and complying when the cop says, "Show me your hands," should not prompt the officer to immediately open fire. It's a good thing this officer was a lousy shot. Given the number of unarmed people in America who get killed by overly aggressive police, one wishes more cops were poor marksmen or trained on how to shoot and miss.
It's just... I don't know, guys. I don't know. This administrative leave, paid leave. He's on fucking desk duty. And maybe desk duty he get to do at home. Look. It's the fact that he has no trigger discipline that is fucking unbelievable. If you remember that scene in The Other Guys where he did a desk pop and dude was like, "Give me your motherfucking gun." Like, this is where you need to understand you need to have a wooden safety gun. This this shit is stupid. I don't know. Hey guys. Do you guys feel safe with fuckers like this trying to protect you? And they wonder why motherfuckers say ACAB. I don't know. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this clip. If you can, please, if you're watching live in chat, hit that like button. Also, subscribe if you haven't. And yes. If you're watching on Twitch, which I stream at Twitch at Crimson60620, it also helps me out if you follow it there. And finally, if you want to actually help donate to the stream, you can see the link at top. Hopefully I can reach that wonderful monetization where you guys just can do it through YouTube chat. But anyway, thank you guys for watching this clip, and we're gonna cut the segment here. Wow. So everybody, it's been about 2 hours. I want to take the time to say thank you to everybody that helped participate in the chat. You guys feed me your energy. I love it. It's wonderful. I get to spew it back at you.
Animals are innocent. Don't be species.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for joining that Amber Chicken. But I get to spew it back to you like a mama bird regurgitating, entertainment in a form of a baby bird. And I've lost the analogy because of the follow. But I'm gonna bring this back for you guys Friday. So if you want to hop in and join the chat for Friday, great. Thank you. Thank you guys for just joining today, and thank you for everybody who's helped support the stream. And as we always do at this time, Richard, can you take it away for us?
What do you think that these executives are afraid you're going to do to white America?
Probably stop some racism.
Stop racism?
Yeah. They're probably afraid of that, because then people don't hate each other, then people start talking to each other, and then they start talking to each other, they find out who's the problem.
Which is?
Greedy people.
Greedy. I have a couple things I want to ask you there. Do you really think that some of the guys that you dealt with at NBC, no names, right? Because there's lawsuits for that too, that some of these guys really want to promote racism? actively, or is it a subconscious?
I just think it's part of capitalism, is to promote racism, you know, right? In order to make things work. If you feel better because you're white and you can get a job, you use that. I mean, you know, I would.
Absolutely.
Say, I'm sorry, Jack, but shit, they say I'm white. I'm going to use this.
Right, absolutely.
Get this job. I'm hungry, you know. But, and that separates people. So they keep people separated, and that keeps them from thinking about the real problem. That's as simple as I see it. Probably it's not that simple, but...
Now, all right, you and I are about the same age, right? We're in our mid-30s. How long is it going to take before guys who think like you, and I say guys who think like me, people who don't want to have racism in the country, people who don't want to be oppressing any minority, whatever it is, sexual, whatever minority, really get into positions of power and can change things?
You can't get in a position of power, it seems, if you think like that. It seems that the only time you get in a position of power is if you're like the people that are in power. To me, I mean, that's the way it goes. I mean, people that get to become executives become like the people that were already executives.
I don't know, maybe...
They go in with good intentions, but it eats them up. It's like a cesspool, you know, it just gets on you and it starts
the system
eating.
levels them.
Pretty soon it's all
Is that
gone.
what a cesspool sounds like?
Yes.